Steve here coming at you with Banner Knowledge Bowling's next Pro Tip Tuesday. But I have that request. You're not a subscriber, please do so. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. That way you'll know when videos like these are released. So today what I want to talk about is recently I've had several questions. Steve, I'm going to bowl my first PBA regional event, and they have questions about what it's going to be like. But specifically, people always ask me about the lane courtesy, and I thought, what a great topic to do a video on. Now, for the region that I bowl in, I've actually ran several of the first-time meetings, and I explained the rules, of which the lane courtesy is one of them. So what I'd like to explain with this is that it's very, very simple, but there is no lane courtesy on the PBA Tour. There's no 1 lane, 2 lane, there's not even a 3 lane courtesy. What it is you bowl when it's your turn. It's a rotation, and when your turn is up, that's when you bowl. Let me explain it this way. Let's say I'm bowling on lane 9 and 10, and I'm bowling on lane 10. What happens is somebody on lanes 7 and 8, the pair left to me, will bowl. Somebody on the pair right of me, 11 and 12, will bowl. And then I go and I bowl on lane 10. Then what happens is somebody on 7 and 8 bowls, somebody on 11 and 12 bowls, then the person on lane 9 on my pair goes. Then 7 and 8 goes, 11 and 12 goes, and let's say I left a 9 pin, I'll go up and I'll make my spare. So it's that simple. It's a rotation. So if I like to joke with people, if I'm looking at you when I'm bowling, if I'm looking at you, I'm waiting for you to go because I want to go when it's my turn. So if you have a pre-shot routine, you like to wipe the oil off the ball, things like that, have all that ready to go so that when it's my turn, I can go right up on the lane and execute my shot. The reason the tour does this is everybody starts and finishes at the same time, and you know exactly when you need to go, so you get into a great rhythm. In fact, once you do it a couple of times, you're going to say, boy, I wish I bowled like this all the time in my tournaments, in my leagues, and so on and so forth. So again, very, very simple. If I'm on lanes 9 and 10, and I'm bowling on lane 10, somebody on the left pair goes on 7 and 8, somebody on the right pair goes on 11 and 12, then I go. Let's say I leave a 7 pin. Somebody on 7 and 8 bowls, somebody on 11 and 12 bowls, but then lane 9 goes. Then somebody on 7 and 8 goes, someone on 11 and 12 goes, then I'll pick up my spare. Now, a couple of things that can happen. Let's say you get on an M pair, like you're on lanes 1 and 2, so there's no pair to the left. Well, then obviously you're only using the pair to the right to use the rotation. But you might start getting ahead because you're not waiting on the other pair. In those situations, you may see people slow down a little bit and let the other pair go so that you don't finish your game and then you have a 5, 8, 9 minute wait when you go to your next pair. The other thing that can happen on tour is everyone is 4 on a pair, but a couple of pairs might have 3 on a pair. So those folks that have the 3 will also slow down a little bit so that they're not finishing several frames ahead of everybody else. So you may see in those circumstances when they're on a pair with only 3 bowlers on it that they might wave somebody on. But that's it. Other than that, when it's your turn, get up there and be ready to bowl. It's that simple. So don't think of it as lane courtesy. Think of it as bowling when it's your turn. Think of it as a rotation. And again, once you do it, you're going to love it because the way that it works is if you follow this procedure, everybody basically starts and finishes at the same time. And when you're going from lane to lane, you won't have those long waits because your pair got done very quickly. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and we'll chat about it. Thanks a lot.